favorite Sanrio characters are the little twin stars, and I particularly love the Hansel and Gretel line. So today I'm going to show you how to make Hansel, which is the adorable boy angel. If you guys find this tutorial helpful or enjoyable, please give me a thumbs up and do subscribe if you haven't already. And for more videos, I'm starting a new fashion channel at MioMango, so please check that out. And let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. So you're going to start with a round piece of flesh clay to form the head. I'm going to take a light blue teal clay and flatten this out with a roller. You want this layer to be about 2 millimeters thick, and you're going to go ahead and wrap the head into the flattened clay. Hansel has these really nice curls for his bangs, so I'm going to approximate where his bangs are going to start. I'm just marking it with an X-Acto knife, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the head and cut out that piece of clay that I labeled with the X-Acto knife. Form all the little curls, I'm just going to cut out little tiny triangles spaced about 3 millimeters apart. Just take your time to make sure each of the triangles are even and they're about the same size. Once you're done cutting out all these triangles, go ahead and smooth out all the rough and sharp edges. Reapproximate the hair back onto the head and kind of put it very low onto the head because his bangs actually hang very, very low. So once you're happy with it, go ahead and flatten everything out and cut off all the excess clay with your X-Acto knife. Flatten out any rough edges with a clay tool or your fingers, and the hair should look like one solid piece of clay when you're done. For the ears, I'm just going to cut out some small pieces of flesh-colored clay, put them into a nice little oval, and put them on each side where the ears will start, and they actually start very low on his head. Go ahead and give him 2 little small brown eyes that are widely spaced apart and a very small and petite little smile. And the little head should look kind of like this. A cute little hat, take a light blue piece of clay and roll it into the shape of a cone. And you take an extra piece of clay and flatten this into a donut and stick the little cone on top of this flat clay to form the little hat. Now take a pink piece of clay and roll this into a long snake, and with your roller flatten this out. You're going to place this pink little ribbon clay all around the edge of your hat to form a really nice accent color. So the beginnings of your little hat looks like this. To form the little triangle that goes on the hat, I'm going to take a light yellow piece of clay and cut out 5 little triangles all around so that you'll have 5 points to form the star. When you're all done, your star should look kind of like this. You can place this little star on top of the ribbon on the side of the hat. We're going to move on to the other accents on the hat. So with a brown piece of clay, you're going to cut out small pieces of brown clay and placing little circles scattered around the hat and 1 little star made of brown clay. The way I'm making the star is just taking little strips of brown clay and forming what looks like an asterisk sign. And this is his little hat. X-Acto knife, I'm going to label where the hat is going to sit on his head, and I'm going to cut out chunks of clay where this little label is. This space will help the hat fit snugly on his head, and with a gold little pin, I'm going to help hold this hat in place. When you're all done, Hansel's head should look something like this, and you are ready to move on to the body. For the body, I'm taking some white clay and I'm going to form a cone with a flat top, and this is how big the body is going to be in proportion to the head. And to form the vest, I'm taking some blue clay and I'm going to flatten it out into a little square, and once you're done, you're going to wrap this clay around his body. This vest should be short enough that you can still see the bottom white part, and I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife to cut off all the excess clay. And of course, course, don't forget to smooth out any rough and uneven edges with your fingers and clay tools. For the little arms, I'm going to take another piece of white clay and roll this out into a thick snake and cut out 2 pieces for the arms. And with some flesh colored clay, I'm going to roll them into balls and attach them to the little white clay that you rolled out earlier. And this will be one of his arms and hands. For his feet, you're going to roll out 2 small flesh colored balls of clay and place them onto the very bottom of his body, like so. And go ahead and put a gold pin into the head and attach the body to the head securely. Alright, so your Hansel is almost done. We're going to go ahead and attach the arms you made earlier, and you're going to attach them where the shoulders would have been and smooth out any rough and uneven edges. A pink piece of clay, go ahead and roll out a thick snake, and you're going to roll this out with a roller, and you're going to take this ribbon piece of pink clay and wrap this around his neck to form the little scarf. Remove the excess pink clay and his little pink scarf should look like this. Now with some smaller pieces of pink clay, you're going to roll one side into a thin taper, and this is going to be the little ribbon that sticks to the very center of his scarf, and go ahead and attach this to the center of his body. You're going to make an extra tiny little yellow star and put this at the very center of his scarf, and your little Hansel character is all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. For more like these, don't forget to subscribe and check out my fashion channel at MioMango. My Instagram username is FlyingMio. You can follow me there if you want, and I will see you guys very soon. Good luck and thanks for watching!